That'll get their attention. That'll sell a few platters. So yeah, that's where I was coming from. I wanted to do punk, but I didn't want to. I wanted to be funny. Because to me, some of the greatest stuff that I grew up with was like the Fugs and just stuff that made you laugh. Frank Zappa, I mean, fucking genius. I mean, that's the kind of where I was coming from. And I wasn't the only one to do that. There's some other ones, but had to be funny, or at least attempted to be funny. Tongue-in-cheek, irreverent, abrasive, obnoxious. That's what punk rock is. It's supposed to be. You wouldn't know it from going to a punk show nowadays. With all that no-effects, namby-pamby shit. That's just, again, my own personal opinion.
So, tell me about veganism.
Veganism? Leighton, get in here. I'm like, he's the first and only member of the Meatmen that does not eat meat. Which is pretty cool, actually. It's almost like, you know...
It's like being the blonde guy in Kiss.
Or the black guy in Fear. I always remember thinking, here's Lee, the biggest fucking, you know, your dad as far as race relations goes, and he's got a black dude, like a jazz bass player too. He's like, whatever. Yeah, I did write a song, Vegetarian on a Stick, on the Hate Police record. I don't know if you've heard that one or not, but
yeah.
I mean, to each his own. Doctor did my 50-year-old hose up the butt and said, you got a colon of an 80-year-old man. I'm like, oh, I guess that's from eating lots of bad stuff. The doctor tells you that it's not a good thing, but these guys live with my colon every day.
Every fucking day.
My wife Gerda's doing the merch at the show tonight, and she's like, you gotta buy one of those charcoal cushions. You got to. Let the cab driver sit on it. She's a saint. She's been married to me for like almost 30 years, and can you imagine? Anyway, she's a good woman. She deserves some kind of award. Actually, I just gave her an award this afternoon when you guys left the motel room. I still got the lubricant in my pocket to prove it. Sorry, I'm not making you girls blush over it.
Thank God it's
Tell
not
about your first date.
Oh, you want to hear about my first date? This is like, speaking of Gerda and my butt. It was New Year's Eve, I was living in this little old house, and I had put satin sheets on the bed, and you know, we went out to a party, and somebody had a buffet line, and so we were going to take her back, and it might not have been our actual first date, but it was the first real date. So I was going to take her back and seal the deal, and I woke up like 2, 3 in the morning and just with this horrible feeling, and I was sitting in a huge puddle of my own feces on these brand new satin sheets with this girl that I was madly in love with laying next to me. And I'm like, oh shit, literally. I remember going in the bathroom and looking and turning around, and it was just like a, you know, Rio Grande on the back of my pants. So I tapped her on the shoulders, honey, could you sleep on the couch? I just shat the bed. And she still married my ass. Well, that's a good woman. Anyway, sorry, that's kind of gross. But you would expect nothing but that from me, right? Any other questions? So I can end on a less poopy topic. Like I said, oh, go ahead.
How long were you in D.C.?
17 years. Yeah, from 82 to 99, and it was just like kind of time to go. People from Michigan are weird. They leave Michigan, but they always come back. My parents were there, and it was just like we were done with all the traffic, and I kind of got an inkling the Republicans might be on the way. The Bill Clinton years were over, and things were going to start to suck. So I split and then never looked back. I love Michigan. I know Michigan gets a bad rap in the press, but it's a great place to live. It's a great place to find really cool band members, such as these Klondikes I got with me now. This new lineup, if you want to see some, I don't know, what do you call the Meatmen? Hybrid, punk, metal, flamenco, comedy genre. That's what I call it. These guys are in another band called Chapstick, if I may plug them unceremoniously, that really brings it. So we have CDs. So check it out. And this band Against the Grain is a bunch of young kids from Detroit that are real good too. Are going to be on the bills. So yep, it's going to be fun.
What's the show schedule tonight?
I think it's only 3 bands, which is
There's a local opener.
one local opener, then again.